This Jeep Grand Cherokee idles smooth, until it doesn't. No fault codes, just a ghost of a misfire. But when I dug deeper, something weird showed up on the scope. One cam moves, the others do not. So what is to blame? Let's find out.
Now they put cam phasers in it this morning, I guess, before I got here. They said it didn't help. I don't know that, cam phasers would be the problem, unless the timing was off. You got rough running. I bet you it's something to do with either timing that's not detected, or probably map sensor or something like that. Fuel trims are probably not right, and it's just because it doesn't have a fault code doesn't mean that the data isn't showing a fault. Right, we got TCM, inaccurate engine torque received. All right, so let's go to ECM. Live data. What are we going to check first? Temperature and pressure sensors. As always. Let's type in temp. O2 heaters look fine. Coolant, intake, ambient. I guess it's the engine's been, I don't know why it's 98 in the intake and 84 ambient and 104 coolant. Engine oil, VVT, intake air temp charge. It's not related to us, I doubt. Cool DGR, okay, we can go with that. Now let's go to pressure. Let's try that. AC high side, let's keep an eye on that. We will do these, I don't know. Fuel tank. All right, what else? What else do we want? I don't know. I just forgot. Literally, I just forgot. Oh, we need map. Barrow. We'll want engine speed. We'll want the target engine speed. Probably should look at throttle position. Yeah, let's watch purge. We got injector pulse width. I'm not really concerned about at this moment. Or the O2s. We want our fuel trim adaptations. Fuel level percent. 5%. They're almost out of gas. Huh. All right. Mass airflow, I'm sure it's a calculation. We'll just check these out. Oh, look here. Cam crank difference. Actuals. You see clutch, fans, MDS. We're going to leave that alone for now. What else are we going to get? If I'm skipping by something that you guys think should be selected, please let me know down in the comments. Any data PIDs at all? I don't see anything that's very interesting yet. This must not be actually on the vehicle at 32 degrees. Yeah, 32 degrees again. And I guess that's going to be it. We're going to go to show selected. Let's go hop in that truck and see how it's doing. Looky here. Don't we know what those do? Well, I guess it's running a little rough. Don't really feel that bad to me. Oh, there we go. Can't really show you guys, but now it's starting to get that little bit of a miss. A little rough running. I wonder if it gets worse if I put it in gear. There's reverse. Yeah. Definitely worse. You can't see it in the tack. It is not that bad though, I can tell you right now. We gotta move this steering wheel. I guess it doesn't move. Thing's massive. Okay, way too close to me. Way too close for comfort. I don't know why we're on split screen. Let's get off of that. Throttle blade, is that 0? Throttle blade position 0, and I'm giving it gas. Very strange. That data pid is probably just a dud. We're not doing any purge. Idle appears to be correct. Fuel trims look really good. Bank 2 sensor 1. Long term is, you know, on the outer limits, but still fine. This is probably a spark issue, or it's got coolant going into the combustion chamber. Let's see what else we find. Engine coolant temp seems to be coming up. That's coming up. Ambient oil temperature. Okay, matches. What's our calculated? 4 grams. That's about right. AC high side. Okay. Cam crank in sync. False in sync. Cam crank difference. -5, -6, -2, -4. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't think it's horrible. What do you guys think? Actual and desired, pretty close. Desired and actual, pretty close. Pretty close, pretty close. Fuel tank pressure shows that there is vacuum being applied. Give it gas. Revving it up to about 2,000 RPMs. Not seeing a change. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This thing sounds terrible, to be honest. All right, it does not smell good. And can y'all see that? The engine has a little bit of vibration to it. I don't know what has happened to this vehicle. Why there is oil everywhere. The owner of the vehicle did some work themselves. This thing's leaking intensely, I would say. Whoever did the work did not do the best job at all. Okay, so this is in rough shape here. This is in rough shape. It's got a new tensioner, new water pump. Supposedly it got a new cylinder head, but I'm gonna be honest. Not even a little bit of that looks new. None of it. So if they got a new cylinder head, it's new to this vehicle and used. Maybe they just did valve cover gaskets. and I misunderstood what was said. I see the little blue tab. Probably got valve cover gaskets. This thing probably does have cam timing problems. I don't know. Well, it doesn't show that it's off, so it's not going to be that. Fuel trims look good, but it's got a little bit of a misfire. Wonder if it could be the gas. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. I'm going to go ahead and power brake it, and we're going to watch that engine lift up. Let's see. Definitely got a broken engine mount, but in all honesty, this thing is pretty well cleaned up. It's running much better. I think I need to go talk to the shop and see what exactly is going on, because it's running pretty good right now. There's not much I can do. I mean, if they feel the vibration, it needs engine mounts. Spoke with the shop, and what's going on is they put a head gasket on it, and that's it. That's all that they did. So, poor job was done. Now this thing is neglected on maintenance, hardcore. Right now, it's actively running rough. The vehicle is shaking. You can't really see it or tell, but if you look at our fuel trims, we have opposing. Bank 2 is -8, bank 1 is positive. Now, our cam and crank difference is not terrible for bank 2 intake, but it's -4.5 degrees. I don't know what a good specification is. I'm really thinking that we have a timing problem. I mean, really thinking we have a timing problem. With opposing fuel trims like we have, they're not that far out the way, but it's also not tripping any fault codes. I tried to do a cam crank relearn, it fails. So now what I'm going to do is, well, I've already done these as well. And I'm going to go ahead and try again. Oil control valve cleaning process. Let's see what happens. Seems to be doing much better, but the engine sounds terrible. The first time I did this, it really bogged down. Completed. Okay. Let's go to phaser 2. We're slightly bogging down, but nothing like before. Here we go. Now it's really bucking. So we're able to get P000C, camshaft slow response, bank 2, camshaft 1, which is intake. Now this happens when we're doing those phaser cleanings. That's the only time we can get a fault code to come up. This vehicle has a lack of maintenance. I do believe that the problem is lack of maintenance, that it's oil flow to the phasers. They can try and change the phasers, but this happens on every single cam phaser, all 4. When we try to clean them, this is what happens. We don't get a fault code, but the engine bogs and it nearly stalls. So I believe it's an oil supply problem. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get the cam and crank. We're gonna do one bank at a time. So what have I done here? 85 is bank 1. So this is 85. So the red ones are gonna be bank 1. The black ones are bank 2, and this is going to be our crankshaft. Went ahead and got them all pinned out, connector 2, and we're gonna go ahead and capture the cam and crank waveforms one bank at a time. This will give us an idea as to what's going on here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our green lead off, put it over here on this black lead, hit play. – 200 milliseconds. Hit stop. Go to our green, and we see that it overlaps. So those timing marks are exactly the same, perfectly fine. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to the red and to the black. Okay, now we got the scope hooked up, and we're going to do the exhaust phaser cleaning and see what happens. Look at this thing. I mean, the timing definitely changes. You can hear it. Sounds horrible. Sounds like there's sand in there. Okay, completed. Now we're going to do exhaust phaser 2. You see that? We have movement. So I'm not sure what to make of that. I wonder if we should try that again. Let's go to phaser 2 again. Not seeing anything. Swap over here. Swap over here. Let's do intakes. It's rattling my whole scan tool. I mean, this thing's bad when this happens. I truly, honestly believe that it's oil. We get no movement. Oh, here we go. Well, we can still see that it didn't really change there. Let's go to intake phaser 1 and do that again. I want to see if we get a change here. No, we are not really getting a change. But on both of our exhaust cams, we did. So let's do exhaust. See, do we still get a change? No change. Okay. Exhaust 2. I'm not seeing it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm going to run this test again over here. Whoops. Let's do the intake. Let's see if we get a change on those with the intake. And we absolutely do. So anytime we run these phasers in particular change. So the problem is on those. The other two, it is not. So let me see what it is. All right, we can see that this is dark blue and brown. So what we're dealing with is dark blue and brown cam sensors signal 1-2, and it's dark blue and beige 2-1. So it's bank 1 and bank 2 intake cam shafts. Bank 1 and bank 2 intake cams are what we're recording right now. And when I do a phaser cleaning of any sort, something moves. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out which one it is that's actually moving. We're going to run a phaser cleaning right now. We're going to zoom out to 200 milliseconds. Run the phaser test. Shake this vehicle to death again. We're gonna hit pause. Hopefully we captured it. Okay, and I do believe that we have captured it, as somebody is for sure moving. Let's see here. That's pretty far off. Okay, this is a far better example of it being off. I mean, it moves quite drastically. Now we just need to figure out which one has moved, because I don't take pictures. Now I can't explain why my crankshaft is different. Okay, I don't know. And this is different than any other ones that I have sampled prior. But the intake manifold also looks different. So we have big, small, medium, big. Now if we look at this known good, we have big, small, medium, big. Now you can see that both of these big ones are riding that first tooth on the crank. Now what do we have? This first big one is riding that big tooth on the crank. Okay, and then to the left, there are about 2 teeth on this rising edge. And this is about 2-3 teeth on that rising edge. So this particular one, the green trace, is our good. The blue trace has failed. It has drastically shifted. Okay, and we're gonna prove this by, I'm gonna get another sample. First, I'm gonna save this waveform. Okay, so I just let it run. Let's let the scope run. Going to hit pause. Now that we've hit pause, we see that we have large, small, medium, large on this falling trace, both of them. So the blue channel is absolutely the channel that's moving. So we come over here and we're gonna quadruple check ourselves for this blue channel, because the green channel is dark blue and beige. And that's probably extremely hard for y'all to see. See if I can't zoom in. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Dark blue and beige. Now, dark blue and green. You might be able to see that green. I don't know. Dark blue and green is our blue. We come over here to the wiring diagram. Dark blue and dark green. Cam sensor signal 2.2, which is bank 2 exhaust. Bank 2 exhaust is the problem. We're gonna go ahead and we gotta start there. I'm gonna tell them to start there. From what I can tell, that's what's failing. Now I don't know if it's an oil supply, or I guess we have to check and see if it's a power supply. Could be power.
So in the end, we triggered fault code P000C, bank 2 intake cam slow response. But interestingly, the scope showed no movement on the intake cam. We did see the movement on the exhaust side. Now, without a known good waveform to compare to, there's always a margin for uncertainty. But here's what I do know. This is a phaser issue, no doubt. Whether it's the exhaust or the intake, or even a poor oil feed starving the phasers, the diagnosis still holds. Replace the phasers and this Jeep should run smooth again, unless it's the oil feed. Subscribe for more real-world diagnostics, and if I get to come back to this vehicle for any reason, I'll post it.